I think miracle is such like a corny word, but it really feels like a miracle. Like it feels like I should not be here, and for some divine intervention, I am.
For me, my rock bottom looked like drinking every day by myself.
I mean, there'd be nights I would literally go to sleep at night on the streets by myself.
My drug use was very isolating and very secretive.
I was already lost with hope. I was feeling lonely.
Being in addiction and being a mom is absolutely terrifying. I lost them for 2 years. I was out on the streets, couch surfing, using.
Kind of lost faith in myself and my abilities, and maybe didn't even know if I had any abilities.
I did fentanyl and meth, which was embarrassing. I would feel like from where I grew up and like all the stories I heard, it's not something I felt like proud of.
I had been to traditional programs before, 30 days in, outpatient, sober living, ended up relapsing time and time again. My family and I just needed to find an alternative to what we were trying because it wasn't working.
I had to do 14 days at a detox, which was awful. It was an awful establishment. So when I walked into Beit Yeshuva, I was still very physically unwell. I was emotionally a wreck. And I was greeted actually by who is now my husband, and he just smiled at me and said, "Welcome." And I felt like I was going to cry. I was like, oh my God, somebody is looking at me in the eye and saying, "Welcome." It was nothing but a big feeling of like, I am in the right place.
Realizing I wasn't alone was major. I've always been intimidated by women a little bit, of course, like afraid that I'm being judged.
I really struggled with having relationships with women. So coming to Beit Shuva and them giving me a female therapist was perfect. She really showered me with love, helped me feel unconditional love. I internalized that, and then I started looking in the community for women to make friends with.
Katie is my counselor, and she's impacted my life here by being my personal cheerleading team. She's kind and compassionate. She's just there for me. I love her.
In my life, and especially in my addiction, I found that a lot of people sort of abandoned me, rejected me, and kind of like gave up on me in a lot of ways. And Jasenia has been there for me through everything.
A lot of women come in here broken, lonely, and they don't even know where to start. So it gives me the hope that if I did it, anything else is possible.
My relationship with Bridie as my counselor is one that I've never had before with a counselor. I've been through a couple treatment centers, but I've never had a relationship like I do with her. Every time I see her, I have an aha moment, almost every time.
For me, it's been incredible in my recovery to be able to be a part of the woman's recovery that I'm working with now.
The most impactful person in my treatment here, I loved my counselor. She was amazing. I still talk to her, but was my therapist. Probably the first female relationship I ever had in my life where I could develop a secure attachment. Our relationship helped me have faith in female relationships, because I don't think before I had her, I ever had faith in female relationships.
Just knowing Jamie's background and what she went through helps me, because I've seen a woman come out on the other side of this. I trust her wholeheartedly, and she is challenging me all the time, which I find to be challenging at times, but I know that everything she does, she always has my best interest at heart.
I work with a bunch of badass women, and especially in the office that I'm directly in. Some of my best friends in that office, and some of the counselors I went through the house together with.
This morning in the counseling office, we were all talking about how if you look around, it's mostly women in there. And that's such a cool feeling to know that the people who are counseling clients all come from a female perspective. I mean, there are a couple men and we love them too, but it's just such a powerful statement, I think, whether it's meant to be made or not.
My good friend, Jamie, she's really empowered me and inspires me. I don't know, she's just such a good role model as a woman, She's just finished her master's, and she's the EC counselor. And I feel like the whole time I was here at Beit Shuva, and now it's like there was never been an EC counselor that was a woman.
It feels pretty cool to step into a role that's been mainly male dominant. It does feel really good to like have a spot at the table and to show other women that it's possible to do that in a space where maybe it hasn't happened before.
I have recently started interning in the alternative sentencing department, which helps incarcerated individuals, specifically aimed to help those that are Jews in jail, they like to say. It helps those people get the alternative sentencing to come to this program.
Before I came here, I had 2 warrants out for my arrest in 2 different counties. So the alternative sentencing program has, Carrie Newman is another amazing woman in this at Beit Teshuva that has helped me. I'd probably be in jail if I wasn't here.
You know, my career goal, I want to become a public defender. You know, I want to go to law school, and I feel like without Harriet and her founding this organization, I would have never come to that realization.
There's definitely a sisterhood here between the women. I've never been to a place where women are so supportive of each other.
To be sober and to be surrounded by just amazingly talented, kind, beautiful, smart women, it really does provide the space to learn what I can do and what my talents are.
The juxtaposition between my life today and what it was before I walked in here is still very mind-boggling to me.
I was just soulless. And today, I think about my life and how I have relationships, I have people that love me. I have a great place I get to come to work, and it's so amazing. I love Beit Teshuva that they've given me this opportunity to not only help others, but to work on myself. It's such a beautiful, beautiful thing.
My mom passed away a couple years ago while I was in active addiction, but wasn't necessarily aware of how bad it was. And when she passed, it just amplified so much. And I think the biggest loss was not spending more time with her when I should have been, but I know that I can make a living amends by continuing to stay sober and to move through the discomfort and the trauma and the grief and be able to do it with a positive attitude and continue to find why I am here on this planet.
That's one thing that I'm so grateful for here, is that I've gotten my kids back, and they're so sweet to me. They have so much grace for me. They treat me with kindness and understanding, and that's all thanks to Beit Teshuva.
I have such a big, beautiful community of people that I call, that I'm with, that I share fun experiences with. They call me because they can count on me. Yeah, I feel strong in that.
There'd be nights I would literally go to sleep at night on the streets by myself. I don't find this kind of community anywhere else in my life. It's family here. And one of the amazing things, speaking of family, is I have my family back. It's changed my life.
I am so grateful that there are people out there that will help people like us, addicts, I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for them. So thank you.
I think if I could say anything to the women and people that support Beit Teshuva, it would be, first, thank you. Just know how special your role in this is to the lives of so many women who walk through this door. There's just a community and support given because of your generosity that isn't experienced in any other way. And it's a really, really special, beautiful thing.
Just want to keep on doing this job. I really love it. I really love it. And I know that it's possible that they can get sober, and I never give up on them. I really want to thank Beit Teshuva for giving me the chance, and I hope that it continues to be the same and that everybody gets the help that they need, because it really works if you work it.